Hello students, welcome back to my channel again. Yesterday we completed about new second module, that is browser compatibility and like that, and today we are continuing with the HTTP caching. And also I asked you one question, but I didn't get any reply from yourself. So if you are compatible with my language, please send me your feedback with in the comment box, so I understand in which language I have to prefer to study, means to teach you in Hindi or English or both of them. Okay. And I know also Kannada also, if you want, and I can teach to you in Kannada also. So, okay, so we can continue with the HTTP catching now. Catching. Catching is a technique that store the copy of a given resource and servers it back when requested. Means the catching is the technique that store the copy of given resource and servers it back when requested. When web cache has a requested resource in a store, it interprets the request and returns the copy of the store resource instead of re-downloading the resource from the original server. Means caching means it is the type of storage location. If in browser, the every browser having its own caching system, right? Because of if I searching something in that result is displayed in the browser, but it is not erased completely, it's stored in the caching system. If another person is want to that same phases, that same result, then the browser is not going to request to the servers directly. It's the first fetch from the cache. It should be compatible with the user, then it's display in the browser, or it's not compatible with the user, then it again it's sent to the request to the server for the new updating of that phases. Advantage of the useful or advantages of catching is reduce the load of server, because of again number of people are requesting a large amount of requests, right? So that browser is always requesting to the server is leads to the server and browser traffic. So right, so for that, if it is ready, if without instead of requesting to the server, it suddenly give the feedback from catching, that it reduce the load. Then web caches resource latency and network traffic, and it gives also very quickly response to the user, and it also reduce the network traffic and improves the performance. So it gives sudden response to the server, then it improves the performance, its quality. If suddenly the user can having the interest to work with a more than that browser, so it give the more result. If suddenly if you are searching something that and again it rounding it's get disturbed, right? Your mood is off. So that's why that is also one of the thing to less amount of using the browser. So these are the some advantages. That there are two types of caches in that browser. One is shared cache and private cache. Shared cache means that cache store the response for reuse by more than one user. For example, an internet service provider or your company might have a set of the web proxy as a part of its local network and infrastructure to serve many users, to so that popular resource are used a number of times, so reducing the network traffic and latency. You know that if for example a shared cache means it stores all type of resource that is requested by the one or more users. So right, one of the company having the proxy servers like that, it allow to interact with the local network interesting to serve many users. That popular resource are used a number of times. Means shared cache means it can everyone can interact with that one. Okay, so that is the one of the thing in shared cache. And if I search something in that some documents, then it displayed in the web page, and then again stored in the shared cache. But again that same pages if want someone others, so he can able to means you can able to view that same pages also, because that is shared cache. And private cache means the private cache is the declared to single server, that only if I search something that page only, I can only able to view that page. Another other than me other than me, nobody can view that. So that is called private cache. So right, the browser cache holds the all documents, the user documents via HTTP. Through the HTTP means one of this HTTP is the one of the main and path to request to the server. By HTTP path, the browser is always requesting to the server, right? So it holds all documents and documents to the user downloads via through HTTP, and this cache is used to make visited documents available for back or forward navigation and saving and viewing a source and etc. without requiring an additional trip to server. So without requiring anything, the private cache or suddenly cache it about different people user has its own history, right? So another one can another person cannot be viewed to with another device by requesting. So this is one of the private cache. And it also improves the offline browsing of cache content. Means if you once time I downloading in that one, in the next time you want to see that without its network, we can view it. So that is called downloading. So it is one of the part of private cache. This is the diagrammatic representation or no and shared cache and private cache all. If in this there is no cache, means in this program means diagram, the browser is directly requesting to the, there is no storage of cache by the cache any document. So it directly requesting through the internet through the via HTTP requesting to the web server. And this is the shared cache, because of the browser is first for finding the all documents in a shared cache. If there is there is files or there is or not, if is there and it is displayed in the browser. If it is in that there is no file, then again it's go to the web server and it send the request to the source. It is called shared cache. And this one is the local or private cache. And if first a browser is display or finding the all caches in the caches, if it is not found any type of that, and again it's go to the to the server. So then again it's to the internet web server. So this is the difference between and normal requesting and the shared cache and local cache. So right. Oh, next one is the cache controlling. How we control that one, the cache control by user to the browser to server. How we, because of always we randomly different type of controls are means requests are sent to the server. That's maybe when some requests are valid, some requests are valid. So that always invalid requests are again you are requesting to the server. That leads to the traffic and miscommunication between that. So how we control that? So cache control HTTP one general header field. Before in the first model we said we learned about that HTTP header one that is the huge topic. You have to see that the cache control HTTP 1.1 general header field is used to specify the directives for catching the mechanism. Directory means that is the part of the finds. We are HTTP 1.1. If we browser display the HTTP 1.1, then server understand, means server or user understand. So this that is called code. If in childhood days we are using codes or some in with by some words, right, by using the curta and using some initial or at or in the last word we connecting with the word by to only that is like code to only interactor only understand what I'm saying, like that we are using, right? So who he understand what is the meaning of that code. So like that HTTP endpoint is the code that's sending something. Understand who know that HTTP that code, who only he is only knowing the what is browser telling to try to telling. So like that. The directive for the caching mechanism in both request and responses. Use this header to define your coding policy with a variety of directives. It provides. If it display the no cache, then understand that the cache should not store anything about the client request or server response. Request is sent to the server and the full response is download and each and every time. So this is called a no cache. If it displays the no cache and in cache control directory, this is the directives of cache means finds. If it want to the caching it want telling something, that time it display the cache control, that is no store, then it displayed like this, then we should understand this is the the browser try to telling like this. Then it displayed the catch control no catch means catch but revalidity, right? So that time catch it should be catched but revalidity, that time catch is displayed like the catch will send the request to the original server for validation before the realizing the catch copy. So that time for this we display the catch control no catch. So in private and public catch, some public directory indicates that the response may be catched by the any catch. I said it before, everyone can access that. And one other hand, the private indicates that the response is intended for a single there only and must not be stored by the said catch. So I also said this in before, only one person can access one type of request, right? So catch control public, if catch control private. And means expiration, sorry, that is expiration means it is consuming or declaring means declaration in your age or anything your quality, like so that is expiration. The most important directive here is the maximum age or seconds, means which is the maximum amount of time in which the resource will be considered per press. Means we want sometimes we, for example, I will give best example. If we go want to buy some tablets, we go to the to buy, we go to the shop to buy tablets, and that time we look for expiration date, right? If it is expired, then we cannot use because of that quality is lost. So that is the one of the thing same happen in the browser also. If we lost it date and time, then because of every time that with sequential time that updating, we have to update that pages, right? But if it some pages it is expired date, then it is not required to that pages, means it is not a new thing, means it is not requirable, that is not having a requirable information about who want to that user. So like that is the expiration. So catch control maximum age 315.3.6.0. So this is the one of the directives. And the next validation, it is the expiration and validation means and how much time it should be validated. So that is when using the must validate directives, the catch must verify the status of the still resources before using them. Expired resource should not be used. For more details, see the validation section below, see the freshness and section below to see what we are mean by still resource. Means what is the still resource mean? Catch control must be valid. This is the one the diagrammatic representation. So these are same I teach you before, catching by direct to the browser to the catch, and then it is, in that case there is no file, then again it's sent to the client, then it is sent to the browser server, then server again sent to the browser, like that. This is one of the pop, and then in that contain HTTP path through the via so code directive. So this is one of the whole diagrammatic representation of the browser catching system. So I think I hope you are understand very well. If you not understand, tell me in comment box what you are not understand, and also tell me what I have to improve in my teaching. So I am also a new one to teaching, so I am starting new channel. So and this is very main topic we have to study for who wants to study about the fundamental evidence, and also who want to study about the coding and like that. He should be know about that the theory part. And I will teach you with serial and all topics and continuously. Okay, I hope you understand very well. Please subscribe my channel with more videos. Thank you.